This is a fantastic one to do if you've been sitting a lot at your desk or driving. So put one flat, one on its edge. If this is all you do of a day, you have my permission to call it yoga. You could just do this for 5 minutes and say you did some yoga because it's certainly one of the best poses. So let's start to lean back now, get the shoulder blades on that flat one, and then the head on that one that's slightly higher. Do be specific about how you position it. So this one under the shoulder blades, nowhere near the neck, certainly not the lower back. So think about it as just kind of above the bra line and just kind of cupping your shoulder blades so that when you take your arms out to the side, there's this lovely drapey feeling of your shoulders off the block. Lifting your hips just for a moment, lengthen your tail and set your bum back down. If it's more comfortable, you can keep the knees bent, but if it's all right with you, have your legs straight. And then you can just kind of snow angel your arms up and down a bit and find a nice angle for now for your shoulders. So just bearing in mind that down is going to be a bit softer than up. Letting your eyes close now. And you might even just gently move your head side to side, a little bit of neck release, and you'll feel that massage of the back of your head with that block. And then let your head fall somewhere in the center. See if you can allow your arms and legs to get a little bit heavier now, that settling technique that we work on always when we're lying down at the beginning and especially at the end in Shavasana. That's kind of the official practice of settling. Using this technique of body awareness to allow ourselves to feel heavier and heavier on the floor, moment to moment. And in this case, of course, also on the blocks. So we're just letting ourselves be held. Notice that lovely space we've created in the chest, the ribs, the belly, and now bringing the breath into that space. Perhaps you're already gently working on a deeper breath just from kind of being here in this shape. And if not now, start to think of deeper inhales, longer exhales. Just playing with your natural breath threshold, seeing how much you can deepen your inhales and lengthen your exhales, slowing it down, smoothing it out without introducing any force or strain whatsoever. So there is indeed some effort to breathe more deeply, but just maintaining a relaxed effort, not a rigid feeling in your body, but a soft kind of opening to a deeper breath, just for a few more rounds here. Then gently take one more nice deep inhale and a slow exhale out. And maybe before we dismount, you might like to take your arms above your head. You can start with your hands above your face and then just drift your arms back a bit. If it feels good, go there. If it doesn't, don't. You can clasp your fingers or even all the way to your elbows, depending what feels good in your shoulders. Maybe flexing your feet. And then gently bringing your arms back down, bend one knee at a time, slowly rolling off your blocks and just catching your head into the fetal position we go. And there's that nice little whoosh of relief when we come out of our back bend. And then pushing your hand down into the floor to help yourself get up. That's an effort in itself. Just enough to move those blocks, and then come to lying down on your back and hug your knees into your chest. And as you hug your knees into your chest, rocking a little side to side, feeling that stretch now on your lower back. And let's take a twist. So arms out to the side so you can drop your knees to the right from up here and over, or feet on the floor is going to be much softer, and do our windshield wipers. So taking your knees over to the right in some fashion, look to the left and take a couple of deep breaths in a nice twist. So this is too much on your back, you'd be in windshield wipers. Turn your head to the left, take a nice deep inhale. A slow exhale, let your left shoulder melt a little more as perhaps you turn your head a tiny another little millimeter. Stay for another breath. Inhale deeply. Exhale, gently melting into your twist. One more time. Inhaling deeply. Exhale, just let the twist happen in your body. And then turn your head. Use your abdominals to pick up your knees. So remember, we're always looking to move from our fronts, not our backs. And then again, you have that same choice. You can bring your knees up and over in a deeper twist. If that's too much for this point in the program, feet drop, knees flop, and that should be lovely as an alternative. Now, we're all trying to look to the right with our poor little stiff necks, bringing your arm up a bit, down a bit. If your neck is stiff, you can check out the nice little express class that's just freshly hatched in your class library today that has our neck stretch sequence in it. It's only 17 minutes in total. It's a lovely one. But anyway, back here into the present moment we gallop. Take a deep inhale, feel your ribs expanding. And as you exhale, relaxing that right shoulder down and just turning your head maybe another little millimeter. Another big breath, inhaling deeply, exhaling gently, softly. One more breath. And then use your abs to pick your knees back up to the center. Hug your knees into your chest, and then set your feet down on the floor. Place your palms on your lower belly. Let's take a couple of belly breaths here. So inhaling, feeling your belly rising into your hands. Exhaling, letting it fall back towards the floor. And again, inhaling, belly rises. Exhaling, belly softens. One more by yourself. And then when you've done that, just extending one leg at a time, moving your head a little side to side, and begin to settle in now to your final Shavasana, feeling the back of the body gently, slowly, gradually melting into the floor, which is, of course, the earth. Consciously softening around your forehead and your scalp, around your eyes, your cheeks, your mouth. Soften through your jaw, around your ears. See if you can allow yourself to become even heavier now as you drop into this final practice of letting go completely. Shavasana. Gradually start to become aware of your breathing again. Waking yourself up nice and slowly, taking some deeper breaths, perhaps moving your fingers and toes. You might take a nice full body stretch. Just do what works for you in this moment to wake yourself up. And find your way onto your side and just lie on your side for a moment in the fetal position. And then make your way to a comfortable seated spot on the floor, on the block, or a couch cushion, cross-legged, kneeling. It doesn't matter how you sit, but just do your best to sit up tall. To relax your shoulders as you let your eyes close now. Let's just finish as we always do, the little kind of mini meditation. Taking a few moments to check in with how we feel, noticing your mind, your body, and of course, always there at the center for us to drop into the breath. Bring your palms together at your chest. Inhale, sweeping your arms up to the top. Palms touch. Exhale, bring that to your forehead, to your heart, and bow your head. One more time, a nice centering breath to finish. Sweeping your arms up. Exhale, right down the middle. Namaste.